You know, I know the sniping is a salty point for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But Weishan has got some really crazy stuff too. Like I got caught by that one F strike, and oh my god. It's just like, you get barely touched, you're like way far away from him, and he just flings you like, and you're dead.
And so much coverage. But getting into the match with that Gust Shield, very strong reversal, making sure that you can just call out all of that pressure that we're seeing Zoo implore, but combo ability, I think you have to really suffocate Wei at this point. So
yeah, it's really what you want to do. Regardless of what character you play, you got to get in on him and you got to just keep hitting him. And Justin is doing a very, very good job of that.
Yeah, because at this point he is such a macro heavy character that with the slow movements you have to play very timely with your decisions. It's all about decision making when looking at Weishan.
Yeah, because one wrong decision and, you know, like we discussed,
you're
you're super dead.
You're going to immediately get suffocated from what we're seeing from a more nimble woman with a very, I don't know, executable format of punish game.
And I think the Justin's projectile game when he was fighting against me was really making a huge difference. Nice turnaround from Stude there. Was very close to getting a nearly nasty edge guard.
Yeah, it's staying on that top platform, baiting out the down aerial coming out from Weishan.
I like that choice, that side special from off stage. It's so funny when you get it because you just grab them and just swing them off the stage.
Yeah.
And they're so confused usually.
Working forward once again with the Gust Shield.
That was such a good Gust Shield. Yeah.
Yeah, and no tech on the platform is immediately going to work into a forward strike. So you're just going to get bodied at that point.
Yeah, definitely. That's something that I've got to work on, and that's one reason. I'd like Justin, I was letting him use that projectile that Zoo has way too much.
Really curious about some of the bait potential we've been seeing from Arsenal's Zoo versus the Wei.
Oh, he thought he was got away.
Large clip. Yeah, but I mean, first hit looks pretty soft, making sure that you're not going to be really dragged that far.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, the Gust Shield not going to be enough. Expecting a... Oh
my goodness.
Big hits, big boy.
Weishan is good at that. He will take your combo and make it his combo if you follow up the wrong way.
Yeah. Once again, trying to gain that center stage. Working very well and baiting under that platform. Arsenal's having to play very careful, especially now that he is at the disadvantage that counter and getting very ambitious. Arsenal's with a smile on his face. Ooh, up special working very well. We're not seeing some form of counter, but still trying to get that command grab. Yeah, working very patient. What? The air...
That was so weird. I don't know how he didn't get punished.
Ooh, forward aerial. Not going to kill yet.
Oh, he was ready.
That counter catching the landing.
Not quite kill, though. Not quite dead still. Okay, good ledge hog to close out that stock.
I do have to say,
I
do have to say that coverage onto ledge, making sure that a lot of side specials not being able to immediately clip towards ledge is something that I think...
Because that's a really big weakness that Sue has, is getting back to the stage. I mean, just like Marth, even though she has more options, you know, that side special, if you know the timing, you can totally just ledge hog it like he did there. So, Justin starting this off. Some pretty good hits, and then...
Ooh, yeah, and now being more patient, making sure that he can go and call out
really good. Yeah, really good spacing on Justin because the... I mean on Stude, because that projectile ended just short. Oh my goodness. And Zoo is dead. Okay.
Yeah. All right, with the grab potential, no form of combo, using the up special as a reversal. Great dunk, though. Really realizing that Weishan not the best in his aerial momentum either.
Yeah, and he's really vulnerable off stage until he goes in for his up special. You know, he's a sitting duck out there, and he's got a lot of really bad air mobility.
Yeah.
Good patience on Justin.
And I think you have to change your tempo when it comes to overall pressure as Zoo when looking on to Weishan, because he's a big boy.
Yeah,
there's a lot of commitments that you need to call out, and it's kind of just working off of the
is
fact.
He another one? Oh my gosh. Justin, calm down.
Yeah, and it's a great combination working together so you do get that dunk. Yeah, and it breaking down, it looks like Stud is still on that first layer of Yomi. Overall pressure, and Arsenal's definitely, I think he's called out overall standstill movement and great commitments with this next level of learning, with counters, with like baiting out double jumps, with his own gust shields, right?
Counter is a really good way to beat Weishan's F strike, by the way. Because not only do you not have to worry about getting hit, but you're also gonna usually just smack him in the face with the way it's spaced. Oh, he missed the second gust shield there.
And working together, yeah, it's still great fundamentals, and it's so funny because Sud is still a day one way when it comes to everything. I think he's just so fundamentally sound playing other platform fighters.
He's actually been playing for quite a while. Like, I remember fighting him in random online matches as much as like maybe a couple months ago. So
then never mind.
He's actually been playing this a lot. So I'm not at all surprised at his performance today because he's bodied me before online.
Okay.
Like, you know, a month or two ago. We've gone back and forth. Of course, the Weishan Raymer matchup is just incredibly volatile. Either you get destroyed or you destroy them. Yeah. Like, either side.
And I think that's a big commonality that we've been seeing with other DI mix-up into downward aerial, baby.
That was so nice because he was definitely at kill percent there too. So
you got to put some respect on his name right there. All right, looks like we're gonna go to Malu Malu. It looks like the blast zones on the side's going to be a little bit shorter than what we've seen from other stages. If anyone is more familiar with WarioWare, I think this is a great stage to take reference from.
Pretty good influence there, and the platforms. I'm not sure how much this has come up on stream, but the platforms go in and out as well. So you'll see there's some eyes lit up, so that's how you can tell where the platforms are. See how the eyes will blink out, and then the platform is gone now. So Weishan has this area, you know, Justin can't use the platform to get away there.
Yeah. And I think, are the platforms timed, do you know?
They are timed. I'm not sure how much randomization there is to it. They change a lot, one way or another. But they always, you'll see the eyes start blinking when they're about to change, and the platform will shake, you know, there's rocks falling down and everything. So it's pretty clear when the platforms are about to change.
Oh, using that double jump just to escape down air.
Not quite the DI he needed for the down air there.
Oh,
but good up air to compensate.
And once again, very similar problems, especially from largely disjointed characters from Zhu and Wei. Big problem getting down, basically.
Yeah, but just like that, now Justin's at kill percent too after those last few hits.
Yeah.
Weishan is so beefy. Everything he gets is just nasty.
Yeah. At a high percent, it could be a big stray hit going to kill. Downward. Yeah, down air not really going to cover it. Using the double jump safety towards ledge, but Arsenal's definitely ready. But still at a 119% deficit.
Oh, another good gust shield there. Justin missing his chance to get the reversal gust shield, and it got, you know, he killed him for it. So.
Oh, looks like we're having jab 3. A lot of disruption coming on to Zhu. No form of dunk, but still disrupting it himself. I think Sud was so caught up in the pressure that he had at that side, just some form of panic double jump. The up tilt, so strong.
Justin being very patient here, really capitalizing on what he's getting.
And do remember that even though this is 1-1, this is a 3 out of 5 in losers finals, so you have to be very careful.
Justin could die very easily, and I think that's it. No,
yep, and that was great DI, though. I thought he was going to die off the top.
I think perfect DI. It just, you know, Weishan hits like a truck. Speaking of Weishan's jab combo, I love it so much because unlike most jab combos throughout the Smash series and in other games, his jab combo just kind of keeps you in place.
Yeah.
So his third hit, they'll just be in place. So if you're fighting some scrub online that that doesn't know how to DI,
yeah, we're going for the grimy
you
tactics.
Just keep doing it over and over. It's
goodness. When you have that 6-frame buffer and the only thing you can do is jab 3, I call you out with Weishan. So, like, even on the panic jump, it could be like jab 3 continuously into forward strike. You're just dead.
Especially like when they're at the ledge, you know, like they don't want to DI away too strong because that's going to put them a lot off stage. So they tend to try to, you know, get out of it some other way, but they're not.
The counter!
That was a really good counter.
Yeah, and I think that's so great. Counterplaying Weishan's own macro play with your own, being very patient, calling it out with counter so you can move forward, get that down tilt and some form of combo afterwards, but still pretty even percent here, trying to carry it from 100 versus 87, up special out of shield.
In an old update, that would have killed.
Down aerial.
Great, yeah, good refresh there. Yeah, I'm really pleased at how much Arsenals has already made that Zeus projectile his own. Like, he's been using it so well, and you know that's a mechanic that's not in other games. And you know, even Marth and everything, he uses it so well.
Yeah, and we're seeing that big momentum reverse coming out from neutral special with Zoo, and I think it's incredibly strong
tactic. It's huge in this matchup, but Stude is prepared so well to get that gust shield every single time he can.
Not
the best
yet.
DI, but he's still living.
And no form of coverage onto
that dash attack almost killed. Well, that'll do it.
And just making sure that you are very careful, especially limiting Wei onto the platform, baiting out that double jump. But even though he had center stage at that point,
chase.
Yeah.
Tech chasing is hard in icons like you. It's
I would assume
read
so.
Heavy.
Yeah,
it's pretty read heavy.
The movement options, it's pretty committal, I would have to say, compared to other iterations.
Yeah.
It's not as reactive, especially because the engine is a pretty decent mixture than what we've seen from Project M and Melee. I think it's that sweet middle.
Yeah, and I think it's a good thing that they found that balance, because you know a lot of times you get these matches in some plays where they'll just be all tech chasing just for like minutes. It feels like, you know, so.
Yeah.
You won't see that as much in this game.
And I think it's still good. Yeah, I think it's still good overall. Ooh.
That was a good up special, but it's not quite enough. Yeah, and see, edge guarding Wei when he's below the stage is really tough, because that spear has so much coverage as he's coming up. He'll knock you quite a ways away, but I think he's dead now because he's just too far.
Yeah. Trying to catch it out, and I kind of want to see more banana pressure overall. Ooh!
Well, I think he's feeling hesitant about it because he's
still
it like that.
Still with the reaction that we've been having, it's pretty pretty strong.
It's pretty hype for sure. Like the level that these players are already at is pretty great.
Oh, working so well off of each other. DI mix up, going to get the pressure. It looks like there was a DI in, but waiting for that tech, and I think
it was good patience, you know.
Oh, he got hit by the up strike.
Oh, wow. He missed the punish. That's
and that lunge forward. Wait!
But he's dead.
Oh, my lord.
Player 1 wins.
Let's go, dude.
That aerial drift onto the platform, I'm like physically clinching the side of this couch.